Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw the Krampus for Christmas Eve. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, then get us going. Alright, so this is one of those fun ones that you can do whatever you want, you know? It's like no one can tell you you're wrong. But we're going to try to follow something, you know? Okay, so yeah. So where I was going with that was, you know, this is crazy, different culture that's not our own, or at least not mine. So we can kind of go crazy with it, but there's also some details we kind of want to stick with, right? So the other problem is I don't want to go too crazy with the details. Like there's a lot of details I can go in, but I want to try to, you know, keep it within 30 minutes. I know, you know, some of these videos I want to keep your attention, but you know, I gotta pick and choose how much detail I'm going to put into them, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you know? So that's kind of a long way of me, I guess I'm trying to say, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just excited to be drawing this, so just bear with me. Okay, so I'm trying to get creative here and give you some fun stuff to do, but again, not go too crazy. So this is kind of a like I was saying, this is not my culture. I don't know it, but you know, it's become popular here in the States. I think because of the internet. I'll be honest with you, because of the internet, because nobody knew about this, you know, or celebrated it or whatnot. But now there's like events, and you know, there's the running of the Krampus run, that kind of thing, you know. And it didn't used to be like that, but you know, as it's become more popular, people are kind of having fun with the fact that there's a weird monster that people are celebrating for Christmas. So yeah, so it's become a lot more popular. So that's why I'm drawing it. It's like, oh, okay, this happened for Christmas too? Crazy. So you know, I'm just kind of, you know, joining the fun and drawing some kind of monster thing for Christmas. I mean, I get it, you know, it's, you know, there's Santa Claus, and then there's for the bad kids, you know. I get it. But like I said, it's not my culture, so it's a long way of me saying that I can kind of make this up and go crazy with it. Okay, so let's see, let's give him some cloven hooves kind of thing. All right. Let's see. This one, it's going to be down further, right? Something like that. Again, you know, we're making this up, so we can do whatever we want. And so I think for the back, for his little, you know, child basket, instead of drawing children, I'll always draw like some hands, some little chubby hands reaching out for the children that he took. Now, I didn't think he took them. You know, I thought he just hit them. You know, that's what the switch is for, you know. But, you know, apparently he's got a little basket that he has on his back for the children that he takes, you know. All right, so we'll just do something like that. So I think that's, oh, no. I always forget tiny little details, so that's what I'm going to try to see if I can do this. I almost forgot the chains. And I'm just going to do like traditional, like we used to do when we were kids. Just, you know, round, straight. Or, you know what I'm saying. So you only see one position, because I'm not trying to make this like 100% realistic. I'm making it more realistic than a cartoon drawing, but, you know, I know that there's more details in a chain than just round, straight. But that's all we're putting in right now, okay? All right, so I think we're good. Let's see. I kind of want to give him like a demon nose, you know? Something like that. Let's see. I really should have thought this through before I just started sketching, huh? All right. All right. Here we go. There we go. I like that. Okay, let's give him a little chin. A little beardy chin. Which, okay, so there's going to be a lot of fur, so we're going to see where we go with this. So, okay, I think I am ready to go. I'm going to erase some of this so I have just a dark outline and not the sketch lines. So that way the Sharpie will stand out, not the sketch lines. Okay. All right. I think that's good enough. Like I said, I can't make it disappear completely because I need something to go by. Okay, I'm going to jump over to the Sharpie now. So let's welcome everybody that skipped to this portion of the video. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do this every single day. You can watch me mess up those words, or listen to me mess up those words every single day. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but it's pretty thick, so the pen's thinner, and I can control line widths much better. I've already sketched the entire thing in and erased it, so I just have a faint ghost of an image. So I'm going to use the Sharpie fine point to control the line width of his face as we're going. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes on both sides. And I know it looks like it's floating, but again, I sketched mine out, so I know where I'm going with this. So just come along, let's see where we go. So I talked about this in a sketch, that this is like not my culture, but you know, as it's gotten popular, everybody's kind of playing along with this. So I'm just gonna, you know, make something up and have some fun with it. So I kind of have him in like a demon face. And let's see. I'm going to give him that edge there. I'm going to thicken these edges up just a little bit, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line widths. So that's why I'm just kind of getting ready with what's about to happen. Okay. And you know what? Let's play around with some lines in here too. Just because we can, because it's a monster and there's nobody to tell us we're wrong. I mean, maybe the German culture that created this can tell us we're wrong and that's not what he looks like, but because this is how I draw, I get to create it. I get to make it up however I want, okay? All right, so sorry, sometimes when I start to concentrate, I lose a momentum of my speech, and I forget that I want to tell you stuff. So, all right, okay. It's kind of looking like a lizard face right now, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see where this goes. So let's see, for the tongue, How about here, let me draw a tooth in right here real fast. I'll draw some more toothes. Alright, might as well give him some more raggedy teeth. Alright. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so now I'll draw the tongue. And I want to use the big Sharpie for that. Always close your Sharpies, but I'm about to pick it right back up, so that's why I left it open. Alright. Okay, so there's his big long tongue. We'll go ahead and just draw something like that. I'm going to draw his other tooth, closing that out. Alright, something like that. Okay, so there's the front of his face. And we'll go ahead and just kind of, let's see, what can I do? Something like that. To kind of wrangle in the nose a little bit more. And I think that's going to be all I'm going to do for the detail. So let's switch over to the big Sharpie now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play around with some hair. Some hair details. And this is where we're going to kind of get creative and do what we want to do, because like I was saying before, this is, this is our Sharpie, our drawing. We can do what we want, and let's have some fun, But I don't want to draw every line, not every hairline. I want color to take care a lot, but we'll have some fun. All right. Okay, so let me draw, you see his big horn right here. And that's just kind of we'll do that as kind of a hairline, kind of that's growing up over that horn. And I'm going to, let's see, so I'm going to, see how it's jaggedy? You'll see why in a second. Alright, I got him with a big horn. Alright. Alright, something like that. Let's do the other one while we're here. And this one, because this one's way back, okay, so this one's like this. That's the same thing, but it's kind of at an angle like that. So you're only seeing so much of it. You're not seeing it way out like that one. Just because of the positioning we put him in. So, I'm going to, let's see, let's draw some of that hair that's kind of covering it. Then I'm going to draw something like this. Draw something like this. And there we go. We'll say all that is hidden back behind it. You can't really see the entire thing. So the reason I did that, here, let me finish off the head. And that's that ear, is basically what that is. Now the reason I did that is to draw like a horned layer. So as the horns are growing out, it's kind of like skin, little by little by little. I'm drawing it like a stepped variation, And that's all I'm doing, just something like that. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I just wanted to show you something like that, and also to give it some texture, to give it a look, and give it our own twist. Something like that, okay? There we go. Extend that one out just a little bit, make it more of a point. And so we'll do the same thing here. More of a point. There we go. All right. So I've got him in lederhosen, and I got kind of some old pictures that you know what? Before I do anything else, I'm going to draw the hands so I can draw the chains, which is in front of everything, okay? So I'm going to draw this arm out, and that's kind of his shoulder right there. And I'm going to draw, let's see, we're going to We're going to draw like this. And let's see. Something like that. And again, we're going to draw a little bit of fur. You know, a little bit of detail, but not the entire thing. Remember, we're just going to just add a little bit. Sorry, again, I start concentrating, I stop talking. But I just want to concentrate on making a little bit of a furry look to it, but not drawing every single hair, you know? That's kind of what I was trying to go with. I forgot, I'm not gonna have fur on his face. And after I just told you I'm not gonna draw every hair, you know? This is what happens, this is where I start to go. All right, so let me draw his chain, he's got right here. So he's going to have a cuff like that, and then I'm going to draw the first link like that, so I can draw the round part that is connected to. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, just straight round, just like we did. You know. That's how we learn to draw, just straight round. We're just going to make it like that, so don't worry about anything else. All right, so I'm going to draw his hand holding the switch. So I'm going to draw, let's draw the end of the switch. Something like this. Then I'm going to come back and add just, it's a bundle of sticks is basically what it is. Okay, so now that I have something for his hand to wrap around, and this is what I talk about during the, when I'm holding guns and stuff like that, make sure you're wrapping around something. You don't have your hand closed like that. Wrap around and make sure there's a gap between the fingers and the hand to show like he's really holding something. Okay, so I'm just going to draw like his fingers over like this, and there we go. And same thing, and because they're like monster fingers, we can kind of get away with drawing something like that, and like I keep saying with everything else, no one can tell us we're wrong, because this is our Krampus, and it's not your grandpa's Krampus. Oh man, sometimes you gotta make yourself laugh, and you gotta appreciate that you can make yourself laugh. All right, so I'm gonna draw some more switch. The bundle of sticks that he's got here, and then I'm gonna draw some smaller ones. All right, so I'm just gonna come back in here and kind of close off some of this with some thinner ones. Just some, because it's a bundle of sticks, you can just draw a bunch of jaggedy lines. Something like that. All right. There we go. We'll go ahead and make it all jaggedy in there. Something like that. Okay? All right. Here, let's stick those in there like that. There we go. So, before I do that chain, let's draw this hand too, so we get another chain to go to. So, let's draw like the jags of his arm. So there's one shoulder. All right. And I've got his arm bent over, so his hand's going to be, let's draw that, and then we'll continue that so you see where we are. So I'm going to draw his hand, so there's the opening of his palm, like that, into his thumb. And I got his fingers kind of curled around like this. So this one's going to be like that. This one's like this. And this one, we're gonna stick straight out. Okay, so now let me build on this real fast so it'll make sense to you. Okay, and so the palm is kind of inside like this. Okay, does that make sense? There. Hopefully that works out for you and you see where we are. All right, so now I'm going to add, like I did up there, just a few fur lines, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And but again, try not to go too crazy. I mean, you can. You're welcome to. If you want to go crazy and draw all these hairs and whatnot, go for it. But I know you don't want to sit here and watch me do it forever, so I'm just going to kind of draw some of them, and then we can build off of this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to draw the edge thicker like that, just so I can kind of match where we are. All right, so this is why I wanted to do that first. So now I'm going to draw the chain going across, and it may not link up right. We'll see what happens, but I wanted to do it like this. So now I'm going to draw middle link and loop it like this. Okay? Middle link and then loop it. So see, it's a simple chain. It's how we've always done it since I've done it drawn it like that since forever. You know, since I was a little kid. So you know, it's not, you know, accurate. You know, you're not always going to see perfectly sideways and perfectly that, but it conveys what we're trying to convey, that it's a chain. You know, and that's all we can really do. Again, you're not getting graded on this. No one's going to say, hey, I need you to draw that chain better, because this is what you want to do. This is your drawing, you know? This is us just having fun. And if you want to sit here and try to redraw it and get it to look 100% real, like draw a few at a different angle, go for it. Go nuts. You know, follow your heart. That's what I always tell everybody. But I'm just trying to get this in here so we can get going, because we got more to draw, you know? And this is what seems to work for me to show you how to do it real fast. And it works, right? It looks like a chain. It gets the point across. And the nice thing is, because it's back behind like this, you can't really see the edge. So we don't have to worry about whether it's going to lock on perfect, you know? Oops. But we do, like I sketched the way I wanted it to arc. So that was something I did plan. How's yours coming out? Good. Hopefully you said awesome, because I would hate to say good if you're like, it's horrible. I hate it. Okay, so there you go. So there, it's wrapped around, and the inside we can't see anyway, so we're good with that. So now I can draw everything else. So let's draw his lederhosen. I'm going to draw the inside like that. I'm going to draw the edge like this. I'm going to come down here and draw like a little H for the hosen. I'm just kidding. The H is the design, the way it looks. Something like this. All right. There we go. So I'm going to draw a little bit of fur sticking out. Like that, because I have some over here too. And let's go ahead and add just a few little, you know how I like to do, some fur. Color is going to take care of a lot of this anyway, so you know, you don't have to worry too much about it. All right. Okay, so now I'm just going to draw the bottom part, which kind of goes back behind there, so we don't have to worry too much about the edge. And then we're just going to draw his furry legs. Oh, wait! Let's draw the back of his little, what do you call it? The where he's got the kids, you know? So I've already sketched him out, so I'm just drawing some little hands, reaching out, little stubby hands. Like this. Something like that. I'm going too crazy with the detail. Alright, that'll work, that'll work. Let me thicken these edges up just a little bit. Just not, so it's not too thin. And we'll draw one more, like another one, kind of lean back. Like that, so all you can see are the digits. Because not every hand is perfect. You know, some are leaned back and going crazy and screaming for their life because they're being dragged away by this German monster. Okay, and so when we draw the edge of it, like that, and close it off where it didn't touch, and that'll work. Okay, so now we just got to worry about the legs. And the detail for the lederhosen we'll do with color. And that part's on that leg, but it's bent, so you can't really see it. So, all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of draw his legs. And again, because it's fur, we can kind of get away with, you know, only drawing so much of it, but I want to come back and draw something, you know. So, I'm just following my sketch. Alright, and I'm going to add some detail in a second. I just want to follow my sketch here. Alright, so now the last things we're going to do is just add a little bit of detail, just a little bit, you know, because like I said, we're not going to draw all the lines. I keep saying this over and over again because every time I say that I start drawing lines, but we want to, you know, give it a little bit of something. Now color is going to take care of a lot of this anyway, so you know, because he's got like mostly blackish hair, a lot of it's going to disappear. So that's kind of why I'm also saying, look, let's not draw too much. Oof, the Sharpie is dying. All right. Okay. Sorry, here we go again with not talking because I'm concentrating. But, I mean, it's better because you get a better quality of detail if I'm concentrating and not just blabbering, you know? All right, so there we go. Let me close this off where I see anything that I didn't close off. Add a little bit of fur hanging off this side like I did over there. All right, so, all right, there we go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So for Christmas Eve, that is the Krampus. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.